Returning to the Father, a reflection on the prodigal son and God's mercy. A wide image showing the father embracing the returning prodigal son in front of their home, with the older brother watching from a distance, symbolizing God's mercy and forgiveness. Today's Gospel, a message of unconditional love. On this Saturday of the second week of Lent, the Catholic Church invites us to reflect deeply on Luke 15 verses 1-3, 11-32, the parable of the prodigal son. This story of a father and two sons goes beyond a tale of rebellion and forgiveness. It is a profound lesson in mercy, repentance, and healing. Understanding the prodigal son. The younger son demands his inheritance, leaves home, and wastes his fortune on a reckless life. When famine strikes, he finds himself alone and starving. In desperation, he returns to his father, expecting judgment. Instead, he is embraced, clothed, and celebrated. This prodigal son reflection challenges us to consider our own moments of spiritual distance. Have we turned away from God in pride or distraction? Lent is a season that calls us back home, to humility, to confession, and to grace. The Father's response: mercy without limits. The most striking part of the parable is the Father's response. While the Son is still far off, the Father runs to him. He does not wait for an apology or explanation. His mercy is immediate and overflowing. This is a portrait of God. No matter how far we have wandered, He waits with open arms, ready to forgive, heal, and restore. The sacrament of reconciliation echoes this exact truth. God delights in our return. The elder son's struggle, justice versus mercy. While the younger son is celebrated, the elder son grows resentful. He cannot understand why mercy is given so freely. His story reminds us that spiritual pride can also separate us from the Father's heart. Are we keeping score in our own lives? Are we unwilling to extend grace to others? Lent is a time to examine our hearts for both rebellion and resentment. Applying the message during Lent, here are a few ways to live out today's message. Spend time in prayer or Eucharistic adoration, asking the Lord to reveal where you may need to return to Him. Make a sincere confession, especially if it's been a while. Extend forgiveness to someone who has hurt you, just as the Father did. Final thoughts. Come home. This prodigal son reflection is more than a beautiful story. It is a reminder that no matter how far we fall, God's love is stronger. Lent is the perfect time to return to the Father. He is already on the road, running to meet you.